Okie dokie. It's time for the back. So the back, uh, generally, something I failed to mention about the torso last time that can help you just to draw it. We'll go more in depth later, but pretty much it's shaped like a kidney. In other words, like the kidney of the human body, it's kind of almost like a peanut shape, with the bottom being more round as a general way. But in terms of the back, I'm just doing the outline right now. So something like that is usually the general shape of the torso. You know, with the male being broader on top. And now when it comes to the back, it can be kind of tricky. To me, I think it's kind of difficult because it's so much more muscles and compared to the front. But I always like to start with the line in the middle, whether it be, you know, if it's turned 3/4 or anything, start with the line from the middle, because obviously that's your spine, and that can help you to place every other muscle. So with the back, if you do the proportions the same way as the other, pretend this is the collarbone or the clavicle. Of course you can't see it from the back, but you know, that's in the front side of it. So from there, again, you know, about one third of the head length down. So we break it up to 3 parts. So one. So there's a part. Okay. And here's another one. So one. Then here's another. The thing about the back is it's actually longer due to the buttocks. It's longer about 1/2 of the head length, and we'll get into that. So once again, it's 3. So from here, from the bottom of this first line, is the trapezius start. I don't know if you could see, it's kind of shit the camera. There we go. So from that first one line is the start of the trapezius. And something that can really help a lot is there's kind of this M shape that runs across here down like that. Kind of like that. That's your trapezius. And the M shape is kind of important because from here, these muscles go into that. And they look something like this, the trapezius, and they go all the way up. Kind of line like that. And they go up to the neck, like so. And there's like these 2 spaces here, which there's a term for it, like these 2 little dots that run up. Actually, spinal cord notches. Like right there and right there, those 2 little dots are part of the spinal cord, and that's just the way the muscles are. So it's like this. So that's your trapezius, and then once again, the deltoids that we talked about before wrap around. So they're actually going from the front, and they wrap around to cover these trapezius muscles. They're more, not really covering, but more in line with them. So it's something like that. Those are the 2 deltoids. So now, going back to the M shape, what you have is, right here, you have your Teres Major, which kind of looks just another muscle. It goes out that way, and this one goes out that way to the right. So it's kind of, you have your Teres Major, then you have your Teres Minor, and they just kind of connect like that. And it's not really so much important to know, once again, every single muscle, as much as it's more important to understand, you know, the major muscles, like just know the trapezius. What are you doing, Mom? You scared me. I can't focus. You see? So it's more important to worry about the shape as a whole. So this little trip. What's so funny? What's so funny? This is serious, Mom. This is serious shit. So this is, they're gonna hear you. Now they're gonna know. So then, from there, so next is another head length down. Right there. So once again, that's one head length down to the trapeze, and then another, which is those two flaps we talked about before, which I actually miscalled. They're called the external oblique, not the great trochanter, but these two flaps are there. So the bar is kind of like that. So far that's the back. That's so funny, huh? So you have these two muscles that connect something like that. Now the major muscle to know of the back is the latissimus dorsi, I think it's called, and it's the greatest. I believe it's the biggest muscle on the human body, but it just connects. They're like little flaps, and they go from the trapezes downward. They kind of just hug the back like so. So they cover these external oblique. These are the ones that wrap around the side to the front. So it's like this. Then you have, here's your spinal cord. You have these two muscles. So this is the latissimus dorsi, these two. And then you have these other two muscles that are kind of just go right down here. They're a little skinny. They just kind of fit right in between the spinal cord and the two latissimus dorsi. And that, the final head length, that other one, is where these two meet here. And it kind of looks like a key shape almost, kind of like, not really a key shape, but just a little notch in the back, like so, something like that. And so that's so far. This so far is the back, or all the back muscles, and as you can already see, it's so much more complicated than the front, and that's why it's taken so much more time to go over. But once again, you have Teres Major, Teres Minor, latissimus dorsi, trapezes, which is all one. And remember the M shape that we started with. Latissimus dorsi, these two little skinny ones, external oblique, the deltoid, going up from there. Someone here? I'm getting scared. So okay, so then now we can finally work on the Gluteus Maximus and Gluteus Minimus. I don't know what the hell the other one is called. But this part is easy. Because it kind of goes. Mom, you're disturbing the process. Mom, what are you doing? This is top secret. This is top secret. Tiffany, the dog's here. Okay, so then finally, the way the Gluteus Maximus and Gluteus Minimus or whatever is aligned is, Bern Hogarth describes as a butterfly shape. But to note, there's kind of a muscle that goes, or the bone or some line that kind of meets like that, where kind of like that. So the way it looks is, he describes it as a butterfly shape. In other words, simply put, Bern Hogarth, a butterfly, looks something like that. See a cute little butterfly flopping around and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I drew a little face on